Good evening. Hello, guys. We are live. Yeah, man. Drop those links. Working, working. You guys are working. My crew is on point right now with the links. It's what we do here, guys. It's what we do here. We build people up. We don't knock people down. We build people up. That's what we want to do right here. So tonight, time in a bottle. We're talking time in a bottle. Let's see who's in the chat. See what we got here. Yeah, so we're live right away. We're right into it. We ain't playing around. I gotta text somebody. Hold on a minute. I got that little background music going. It's a nice, cool vibe. All right. So, build me up, Tommy. I build everybody up. Joey Beans has entered the building. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta do something here. All right. Let's check this out right here. Let's go right to Tommy Stiggs channel, your channel. All right. Hold on a minute. Hold on, guys. Come on, work with me here. Okay. 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. Hold on. I'm early, so. All right, so, guys, let's talk about this. Number one, salute. I dream a genie in a bottle. Joey Beans who bots. Oh my God. Now listen, there's something I cannot budge with. I cannot budge. I gotta have 1 glass of wine every day. It's just going to be this way. I know I'm watching. I'm eating really good. I'm doing the right thing. I know my numbers are going to come down. I already feel different. Being that I am in touch with the situation of what's going on. All right. Now, I'm taking action. I'm doing the right thing. I mean, you got to give a guy a break. You got to give the guy a break. You know what I mean? I'm eating kale. Fucking kale. Well, what am I going to do with kale? I'm eating kale. I had kale and lettuce for lunch with a little onion and some cucumbers and olive oil. All right, so I'm doing the right thing. This morning I had Greek yogurt with some almonds. Breakfast. For dinner, that was breakfast. For dinner I had a veggie burger, Brussels sprouts, and brown rice. What am I doing? How can you eat like this for the rest of your life? How? So let's put time in a bottle. Let's go backwards to when we were 7 years old. We were healthy. We ate pixie sticks. Pixie sticks? The sugar and the thing. The sugar. The sugar sticks? What are you talking about? What do you got? Yanks, what's up, my man? Wait. I didn't take anybody's wrench. What are you talking about? What's going on in this chat here? What's going on here? Don't forget to hit the like button. Drop those links. Gerard dropped Angel Gotti's link. Guys, this is what I like to see. Now, what are we talking about? Gianni Catalano has Yo Stiggs. Mike F. Hello, Mike F. Salute. All right. Yanks has dropped by. Nice to see you, Yanks, my friend. Maureen is always here. Maureen always drops in. That's nice to see. So you get a whole different crew when you come on at night. It's a little bit different. So tonight I had Adrian on from Invest in Yourself Clothing. If anybody can please drop Adrian's link, I would appreciate that. Also, American Made. We're going to do a sit down. That's coming up on his channel. So, can we put time in a bottle? Can we put those memories in a bottle? Health-wise, if I can go backwards, 164 when I graduated high school, I was shredded. I was ripped. I was a gladiator. And yeah, fast forward, disgraziato. I'm fluffy now. I'm a fluffy, middle-aged American Italian male that needs suspenders. With high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and this, that, and the other thing is high. Manny, hello, Manny. Nice to see you tonight. Thank you for stopping in. Man, 29 people came in just like that out of nowhere. Hello, Evan. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Stephen. I just dress it up a little bit. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. So nice to see you guys. Yeah, Steve, I just throw this together. I got these things. I got this little corner in my apartment. I make it a little studio. I'm cozy. It's nice. I sit down, I chill, I relax. If I could put time in a bottle, the first thing that I would do is spend every day. You got it, buddy. Hello, Ralphie. Nice to see you. How long we're going with this? What's going on? You still didn't figure it out? You still didn't? The fuck is going on? You guys are bananas with this shit. So that's the story. That's the situation. Would you go back in time? I'm going to drop a song real quick. I want you to get into it. I want you to feel it, baby. Feel this. But I really shouldn't because I have no copyrights right now. That's the thing. The sit down I just did with Adrian, the show before this show, I did no music, no nothing because I didn't want to hurt our show, Evan, I see you posted a few videos. I got to get to them. Yep. Buongiorno. Buonasera. Guys are great. What a good crew here. I don't know. Would you want to put time in a bottle? Who would want to put time in a bottle? What time in your life would you want to put in a bottle? I don't know. Drop that link for Evan if you don't mind, guys. Please, let's build up. Let's build people up here. That's what we do on this channel of mine. I'm not talking about me. I want to be here for you. Nice chill vibe. We're talking about some memories here. And do we put them in a bottle? Do we not? Put a message in a bottle. That's a good one. Put a message in a bottle. That'll be a good one. But some people have regrets. Some people have no regrets. Is there a time in my life that I would like to put in a bottle? No. I'm living life every day as just no. I don't know if there's a time in my life that I would want to put in a bottle. I got to be honest with you. I think everything's happening the way it's supposed to happen. Things happen for a reason. Things just happen. And you just have to grin and bear it, as they say, and go through it, But you must have chapstick. Where's Teresa Murphy? Hello, TT. Time in a bottle. Would you put time in a bottle, TT? For some situations, I guess we would. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, G, yeah. That's good. It makes sense. I get that one. I get those. There are some, of course, there are some. There's going to be some times that we have great memories of. But I'm watching my kids grow. So where I go back and bottle up when they were born, I don't know. I'm raising them into, we're co-raising them into responsible young individuals. Yes, TT. I get that. Not me, but I can understand. I can understand you. For many people there are, but you got to keep pushing forward. You got to keep pushing forward. Cauliflower ear. That's on my son from wrestling. What are you guys talking about cauliflower ear? None of you wrestle. You're internet people. You're not wrestlers. You guys are computer people, not wrestlers. I wouldn't redo anything. Me either, Gianni. The path is made. We go down the path. We hit the obstacles. We hit the hurdles. We get over them. We keep moving forward, and that's what we do. Hoffa. We're still talking about Jimmy Hoffa? If it's interesting, it's interesting. That's the beauty of the internet. That's the beauty of everything. You can pick and choose where you want to go, what you want to do, right? But I don't know if I would want to change any path, any aspect of my path, because the aspect of my path, good, bad, or in between, brought me to where I'm sitting right now talking to you guys. So I got to be honest with you. You know? I don't know. In the bottle. I have a little cauliflower on my right here. My son, he protected it. What's up, Sessa? How are you, pal? Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in, my man. Yeah, I wouldn't rewind. Yeah, and this brought everybody to where they are right now, regardless of who, where, what, and when. We are where we are right now. TT, that's a little different. That's a totally different situation. I didn't go through that. I went through divorce, not death. Now, I will tell you this. Being a child of divorce, she was in ShopRite today? Oh, man, that's great. How'd she get there? How did she get to ShopRite? Always onward. Bronx Marine, you better believe it, cuz always forward. But, some people have these situations. I'm sure someone that lost somebody to death, God bless their souls, they'd rather rewind and be right next to them than being where they are right now. I think. That's different. That's a little different. Other than that stuff like that, we are what we are. I am at this place because something got me here. So, other than a couple of things, I think I will put today in a bottle. The life I'm living today, in most aspects, I would bottle it up because I'm grateful. Put money issues and that kind of shit aside. And my health right now, I'm blessed with a lot of good things. So I don't know if I would like to change. I would bottle now. Life is good and bad right now. But the good outweighs the bad. I got to put these glasses on. The good outweighs the bad, I believe. The good outweighs the bad right now. I'm going to keep it positive, and that's just how I choose to live. That doesn't mean you can't be doom and gloom and get mushy. No, that doesn't mean you don't have to look. We are where we are right now for a reason, and that's just a fact. And we can't change the path unless we got to the path, or our future path is based on some bad decisions that we will make, but we're consciously making those decisions. If we consciously make those decisions, it's a different story. It's a totally different story. Oh, nice. Good for Gunner. Bronx, you think, does it sound right? You just gotta... We got what we got in front of us, right? We got what we got in front of us. We got to squash those obstacles like this. Squash them. Get right through them. You know what I mean? It's how it is. Sessa, hope you're doing well, my man. Up and down Route 80 all day, every day. So we got a lot of good things coming up, guys. Tonight, I had Adrian on. We had a nice little sit down with Adrian from Invest in Yourself Clothing. Yep. We got a woman, a friend of mine coming on. We're going to talk about today's work ethic or the lack thereof. We're going to talk about some work ethic. She has we're going to do a good show together, a friend of mine. And we take it slow here. Tonight's sit down with Adrian was not planned. He was getting out of work. I was getting out of work. I called him. I said, cuz, let's just promote your show. Come on tonight. 20 minutes later, we were talking. Oh, he is a nice kid, Gianni. He is a really nice kid. Hey, G, hope you are well. Thank you for stopping in. As always, Gina, your presence is a present. Appreciate you for stopping by. I like me and my past and what made me. The present is what drives me. Yep, you got it, Evan. That's the way to look at it, cuz you just keep pushing forward. You're a young man with a lot of life potential. You stay on the right path, you got good things happening. And you found friends here. We found some friends here, guys. Now, it's the virtual sense. We found friends through a virtual platform, right? So, Anthony, Ralphie says he saw your mom in ShopRite today. Yep. Okay, drop those links, guys. Drop those links. Oh, did he? He talked about Kabert? John Gotti loved Kabert. Did he talk about him in a bad way or a good way? He had to say he had balls because he's from Belleville. Belleville guys have balls. The New York guys, them too. But did he speak bad about Kabert or highly about Kabert? Yes, yes. Feel what we need to feel and then move forward, never forgetting those who've lost. We can't stay stuck. Beautifully said. I'm dropping that one right on the screen. Rather, Bronx Marine. We're dropping that one right in a good way. He's saving a big story about him for the show, huh? Bronx, thanks for that comment. That was a great comment. Okay, so we got Sammy the Bull talking about Belleville guys now. Not on. I knew that was coming. He called Kabert wacky? Our Kabert from my neighborhood, he called him wacky? Kabert will kill Sammy. Never mind, forget about it. I'm not going to get into it. Kabert will stab Sammy's neck. Evan, shame on you. Shame on you. We spoke about this. You don't give these guys anything. They're thieves. Sammy's a rat bastard. Yes, he did what? He spoke bad about him? Dean and Ralphie were trying to resolve it. Can you imagine what that looked like, guys? Can you imagine what that looked like? Oh, Ralphie. And Ralph just couldn't stop laughing. So I don't think they got anything done. He's a douchebag. Look at you guys. I love how you're dropping links. This is what we're here for. Time in the bottle. Yeah, did they call customer service? Ralphie and Thindu were trying to figure it out. Okay. I helped him with Mike F about a month ago, 2 months ago, and we resolved it. What's the problem? You had Mike F blocked, and you couldn't get him out of block. You're missing something. Do I got to do a tutorial over here now? Thindu, what's going on? Thindu, time in the bottle. Would you put it? No. We are where we are right now. TT's dropping bombs tonight. Vinny Bracco getting a mention. My man, Vinny. Oh, Vinny, I might see Vinny Thursday night. Hello, Mama Four Boys. I know where you came from. Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Yep. Mama Four Boys stopped in. I love that. Love it. Got a good crew tonight, guys. No real topic, just will we put time in a bottle? Well, I could tell you Kabert stories all night. It was something. I was where Kabert stood yesterday in Little Italy. I was in Little Italy yesterday. I was by the Raven Night. And it was kind of bittersweet, I guess. It's a weird thing. There's history there. So I was in front of John Gotti's club. Well, actually, it was Neil's club before that. And my friend's father owned the building, Joe the Cat. Joe the cat owned the building. Nobody knows who owned the building, but I know. Yeah. So my friend's father-in-law. Well, Julie, her father owned the building. Hold on, I'm getting a text, and I don't want to be rude. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, Vinny was calling me. Okay. Yep. So I was on Mulberry Street yesterday. It was kind of a weird feeling, you know? It was weird. Because of the history that was there, you know? So not many people know, who used to own the places and this like that. So my friend's father owned 247 Mulberry. The whole building. Because it's a whole building. Joe the Cat Laforte owned the building. And then, Mr. Neo rented it out. No, don't put Chaz up here. No. Chaz Palminteri, no, we don't want that. And no Lilo Brancato. Don't drop those links. We don't want those links here. Joe the Cat, yeah. His daughter, yes. Yes. The sons, no. Joey, no. I didn't know Joey, and he had two sons. He has two sons, Joey and I was there yesterday. Yanks. Oh, this might be a little too loud in the background. Let me lower this a little bit. I like it on 25. So yes, my friend married his daughter. Johnny, after Tommy Shaw, I'm going back. Oh my God. How long are we going with this, Ubats? What's going on with you? We walked you through the Mike F thing. You can't block people because you're never going to be able to unblock them. You're crazy. American Made has entered the building. American Made, did we finish the clip or no? Can somebody please drop American Made has a wrench. He better have a wrench. I think American Made has a wrench. Tammy, right there. TT, if you can you dropped Vinny's. I'm talking to Vinny right now on the text line. He wants to get together tomorrow night, but I'm doing a show tomorrow night. I'm obligated tomorrow night. I don't break my promises. Now, listen. I subbed to your channel. Wow, look at this. Look at this network we got going on. Very nice. Very nice. This is what we do here. This community, we build each other up. And I think Dinda, where are you, cuz? Where are you, cuz? Dindu has left the building. American Made, not quite done with the video sticks. All right, buddy. You want me to say something about it, or you want to just wait till the video is done? Totally up to you, pal. Totally up to you. But in the meantime, I need American Made's link dropped, and I need subs to go there. Vinny Brooklyn guy. Vin, get in the chat, cuz we're promoting you. All right. Yeah. Dindu. Look at you guys. We're just networking tonight. We got 30 people in the room. We're just killing it. So would I put time in the bottle? This time is what the time that I would put in the bottle. I will put this time right now in the bottle. We're talking about memories. That's what we're doing. We were talking about memories. I know I have new people coming in tonight because I invited them in. Spoke to a few people today that reached out to me. They will be joining in. I'm networking with people all over the country, guys. And it's not for me. Prince Harry. Why am I getting a message about Prince Harry? Why am I getting a message about Prince Harry? Fatangul, Prince Harry. I need their problems. Those are the problems I need. Ralphie, come on, drop that link. Let's get Ralphie to 150 tonight. What's going on? We haven't marathoned. Can we get 3 subs to Ralph if you don't mind? Mark Info. What's up, cuz? How are you, Paisan? So tomorrow night, all right, you drop the channel? I need you all to subscribe to American Made because I'm going to be on American Made tomorrow night. I believe it's his 1-year anniversary of his show, and he would like me to come on as not a guest. We're having a sit down. We're going to shoot the shit a bit, 2 gentlemen. So I will be on American Made's show tomorrow night. It looks like 7 p.m. He's putting it all together right now, and we're just going to shoot the shit. I'm honored that he wants me to come on for his 1-year show. Ralph, yes, please drop the link. And let's get Ralphie to, come on. If I can't get 3 subs to my friend's show, that's a problem right now. Because I know I got some new people in here. So let's give Ralphie, I got 31 people hanging out tonight. So yeah, tomorrow night, I'm going to be on American Made tomorrow night. We're going to do a little sit down. We're going to talk about this, that. We're going to talk about whatever he wants to talk about. We're just going to congratulate him on the year. Look, he's approaching 3,000 subs in a year. I hear about Murray, not saying, but yeah, I was there yesterday. I had to go over there for a little bit. Yep. Yeah, that's Bronx Marine. I was over there yesterday. I had to go take care of I had to go there for something. And then I took my time and I went into a few places and I talked to a few people. I did what I had to do, and then I had some time to myself. So once I had some time to myself, I went to talk to some lady that opened a boutique and trying to put some things together. And then, thank you. That's okay. That's okay, Gina. As long as you're subbed and you get, excellent. Mike F is looking forward to it. So we should have a nice sit down. I hate to call interviews. I don't want to call them interviews. We're all growing together here. 1 year, 2,700 subs. That's fucking amazing. Stiggs, I still can't believe you've never been to Arthur Avenue. I'm going to Pasquale's. Yeah, because I'm from here. Gee, it's because I'm a Belleville guy, a Newark, New Jersey guy. So you got to remember, Manhattan, Little Italy's right there. It's like I could see it basically. So we didn't go there, and the guys that we were mostly around were in Manhattan or Philly, whatever. But Lower Manhattan had headquarters for everybody. Every family was in Lower Manhattan, so this area had everybody. It's not as quick as literally 17 minutes on Mulberry Street. So it's definitely not it is not far, but it's not as quick to get to Mulberry. We could take the train here. We used to jump on the train here. What's up, cuz? What's up, SPK? How are you? Nice to see you. SPK is always around. Very nice. Bronx Marine and good content tonight. You all always do. All of you always do. So a lot of people say, don't count the subs. It's not important. Don't care about the watch hours. It's not important. It is important. It becomes important. It becomes, as Adrian said on his show, on the interview, the sit down him and I did, it almost becomes like an addiction. You get to 140, you want to get to 150. You get to 150, you want to get to 200, and it goes on and on and on. Now, what YouTube expects from you is 1,000 and 4,000 in a year. That's what they consider how do they say it? We get these emails all the time. I don't know. It's over there. We get these emails all the time. We got these emails today about monetization, and just so you guys know, American Made, just so you know, anybody that does shows and that is monetized as of February 1st, shorts are being monetized. Shorts are being monetized as of February 1st. So we were talking about this with Adrian about, using other people's content, and I recommended that he didn't. So he's a year. Pizza. It's got to be about pizza, SPK. What else is it going to be about? And that's okay. It's got to be about pizza. Nice show. Very good chat, crew. Job real. No BS, brother. Talk to you soon. See you, everyone in the Bahamas. Wow. What did you say, Sessa? What did you say, Anthony Sessa? You're in the Bahamas. God bless you. How do I know? Because it's an addiction. SPK. Because it's an addiction. Addictive personalities. Let's humiliate Tony. Now, I'm a fan of stand-up. I don't have an issue with stand-up. It's an addiction. He's supposed to be in some sort of recovery, right? He's showing, when you get into this stuff and you can't break away from it, you're showing your addictive trait. It's very simple. That's not a criticism. That's an observation. What are you saying no about? I see. We saw the headline. But he's always been good to me, respectful to me, no issues. So, that's his title. Yes, it is. I saw that. I got a notification. I still subscribe to him. I just don't go in. I guarantee you right now, if you go there, he's talking about Tony Beats. And that's okay. That's not a criticism. That's just fact. And that's all right. Whatever works for you is what you do, right? If that's what works for you. Now, some people will use negativity to get subs. They're like, look at me. I got 3,000 with negativity. I'm happy with 1,000 or whatever I got with this little chat crew that I have. That's all we're doing. Okay, can you drop Ralphie's channel again, please? We need to get 3 more subs. Now I got to get a marathon going here. Scarpa was a rat. What do you mean? All right, give me a minute here. I got to check something. Now I got to get on a marathon here. You guys are killing me. Let's see what we got here. The Wise Up Show. Come on, we need 2 subs to Ralphie's show. What's going on? Oh, do I have 2 people in here that are not subscribed to the Wise Up Show? This is a little disappointing. He's almost at 150. Come on. I need 2 subscribers. Can we drop the Wise Up Show one more time? I need 2 subscribers. Mama 4 boys. Anybody here from out of town? First one in. Okay, she subscribed. I need 1 more. I need 1 more for the Wise Up Show. 2 more. I still need 2 more. We're at 148. I'm looking to get him to 150 tonight. All right, mods, do your thing. Mods, get on it. Get on it. Get on it. Is anybody on that? I can't do it. I can't do it. Are you guys on that? Who knocked out the sex for fun? Laura, hello. Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Your presence is a present. Did you knock out that? Hey, mods, did you knock that out? Did you get rid of that shit? You got him out, Gianni? Thank you. Salute to you as I finish up my wine. Laura, hello. How are you? Thank you for stopping in. Nice to see you. We got 30 people hanging out tonight. The topic was time in a bottle. Past the conversation. Time in a bottle. Will we put time in a bottle? What time will we put in a bottle? I don't know what time we will put in a bottle. I'm going to put this time in a bottle right now because I'm really enjoying this. We are where we are right now for a reason. We're all brought together for some reason. And something brought us here, right? So let's put this time in a bottle right now, if only for a minute. If only for a minute. It's okay. And then we move along. We are all here. Hydra Majini. We are all here for a reason. We were all brought to this chat at 7:50 p.m. on 192023. Somehow, someway sticks. Just so you know, I did hear that by him clicking on those IP address. I don't give a fuck. What are they gonna do? Forget about it. Laura. Love Laura. Laura's incredible. So Laura's coming on. We're gonna have a little sit down, me and Laura. We're gonna do a little show together. We're gonna talk about work ethic. Maybe later in the week. We're going to talk about work ethic, a couple of things like that. We've been going back and forth, kicking it around. Today we decided to do a show. So myself and Laura are going to do a show. Nice show. So I got a few things lined up. Yep. Absolutely. All right, so that's the situation there. What SPK, what happened? What happened, SPK? Tindu has left the building. Where did Tindu go? I want to talk to Tindu for a minute. Yeah, Tammy, I say that sometimes too, but where my kids are now is where they need to be. I did enjoy them, when they were little, but I don't know. I don't know. My God, life is twisted. It makes everything crazy. There's all kinds of shit. Tindu left the building, Gianni. He's right there, Tindu. I want to talk to you for a quick minute. Okay, Ralphie. Congratulations. You got it. We got you there tonight, all right? Bingo. It's what we do here. We build people up. We don't knock people down. So you can go. There's a million places that you could be tonight. You choose to hang out here, right here. Yes. So there's a give and take, Tammy. It can go either way. It can go either way. Tindu, your show went great today. I was happy I got to speak with, with MB. It was nice. It was nice speaking with her. I never really had a conversation with her. But as you can see, I watch out for people, whether they're with me or not. And overall, she has good intentions in her heart. Tindu was hopping on. SPK. What is Nork? What do you mean the Nork in you? What are you guys talking about? What are we talking about here? Nork. Why are we talking about Nork? Nork is a stepchild to Belleville. Forget about it. Okay, Tindu. Was good, right? Today's show was good for you? Did you like that? Were you surprised I was on the screen with NB? We had a nice little chat. When you got good in your heart, you're okay. You don't worry about anything. You don't worry about shit. Right? It's all good. We move forward. We don't go backwards like the Bronx Marines said. We go forward. We don't go backwards. We're going forward. We got negative situations. We turn them into positive vibes. That's what we do. Yes. Yep. I was happy to be on the screen with her. You're SPK. You're full of shit. Yeah, we got a good group, Tammy. Laura, you cooking? You done with ShopRite? No, you would never do that, SPK. I love it. We got ball breakers in here. Guys, you have to understand a lot of people in here just break balls. They're not serious. So some people might not understand personalities, but we just, we break balls a little bit. It's what we do. So yeah, we got a good group. We just chill, All good? Wait, are you texting me now? Oh, Vinny is. Yep. So I'm gonna try and see Vinny maybe Thursday. Tomorrow night I'm gonna be on the American Made show. We're gonna have a little fun. We're gonna be on. I'll be on American Made tomorrow night, and then Laura and I are gonna do a show together. We got to put that together. We decided today we're gonna do it. So things here. The Hindu is the devil, and Sicilian. It's a dialect. It's a dialect, but it's not really a dialect. Not really. It's not really a dialect. I mean, it's not really a slang. American Made link. Okay. Mark wants American Made link. Please drop American Made's link for tomorrow night. American Made, if you finish the promo while I'm on this show, I will gladly drop the promo for you. Right here. Totally up to you, pal. He has a new baby home, but he wants to do this year's show. So tomorrow night I'll be on that channel. Please drop American Made. We need subscribers. Yeah, Sicilian has many dialects, yes. Yes, yes. It's true. It's true. It's true. There's a lot. Yep. All right, TT. Thank you. There's American Made channel, guys. If you could please hit that link, subscribe to it. I'll be on that show tomorrow night. Looks like we're shooting for 7 p.m. Thank you, SPK. Thank you, Mark Info. This is awesome. This is what we do, man. Nothing about me tonight. All about you. All right? All about you. Before I go break it down and chill, Vinny Bracco has entered the building. What's up, Vincenzo? How are you, pal? TT's been dropping your link. We're it's what we do here, Vin. We're just hanging out. Vin, the topic tonight was if I could put time in a bottle, would I? Can we get Vinny's link dropped again, please? I want to get more subscribers his way, if we don't mind. Thank you for dropping in, Vin. Appreciate your presence. Always a present. You got it, man. That's what we do. Brooklyn's in the house. That's it. Brooklyn's in the house. Vin, I want you to come on for a quick minute if you don't mind. Would you be willing to? I want to talk about your new venture and what you're doing. If you don't mind. I'm going to drop the link if Vinny wants to come in. I really want to talk to him for a minute. If he wants to. If he wants to. Totally up to you, Vincenzo. We got a good friendship. Got a nice, good friendship. 2 minutes from now or for 2 minutes? Well, Vinny's getting into something and we're going to talk about it. Listen, we get all different things. We get all different things going on. Okay, let me drop the link for Vinny. This is for Vinny. Let me stop the background music. I'll get a little drum roll going. Nicey nice. I'm going to stop the background music and I want to talk to Vinny for a quick minute. All right? Give me a second, guys. This is for Vinny. I'm not really having guests tonight. I wanted to have Vinny on for a quick minute. And I really wanted to talk to Tindu, but not really doing guests. Vincenzo, if you get a minute, open that link. I want to talk to you for a quick second. So, you get Vinny, you get myself, two guys that turned negatives into positives. We could have both been looking at life in the installment plan by at this point, right? We could have both been doing life. We could have both been doing life on the installment plan by this point. And we're both doing good things, right?
Can you hear me?
Hear you perfectly, cuz. How are you?
Mine wasn't going to be life, but it was, you know what? It would have taken down my life because everybody would have just said, screw me in the family. So, same thing.
But no, you don't know what's to come. You don't know what direction you would have gone in. We don't know. We don't know. Yeah. Listen, when I got out, had I not met these guys and they given me the opportunity to go legitimate, who knows where I'd be right now? I wouldn't be talking to you right now.
I agree.
That's the way it is. Okay, Vincenzo. What's going on, cuz? Life coach, talk about what's going on.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I like to help people. I took when I got my master's, it was in finance. I took a lot of psychology courses, probably a year and a half away from putting up a shingle if I really wanted to, but I can't go. I'm too old now. But I actually saw a life coach by accident on YouTube, and I was watching it for a few minutes, and it had a free site to go on where they had like an open forum. So I went on, I stayed in for about an hour, and I said, "Wow!" Then I started getting bombarded by emails. God forbid you put your email on anything, to hit you. So I did, and then I spoke one on one with someone via FaceTime,
Okay.
and I said, you know what? It could be beneficial for the people that I try to help.
Mhm.
I'm no professional, but I just try to give my experience of what I've gone through. And if anybody feels that they're just struggling a bit, there's no shame in talking to your internal medicine guy. I know sometimes people say, like, oh, there's nothing wrong with me. And I'll tell you what happened. I was years ago, 10 years ago, I was doing a karaoke show. I used to do DJing when I
I know.
retired.
Yep.
And I had told a friend of a girl that he was seeing, he was my friend, that I was bipolar and stuff. We were talking honestly because he was having some depression issues.
Okay.
So what happened was she started talking to me a year later. She broke up with him. And she
Uh,
said, I was always impressed that you said you were bipolar. Most guys would say, oh, there's nothing wrong with me. I said,
mhm,
no, because there is. And so I always thought maybe it's a precursor. So if I do something bad, I could always say, I told you I was bipolar. Why are you
You
surprised?
see?
But
Wow.
and I
When you
like to help people. And
Well, you're real. You're real. We are reality type guys, are we not? We're kind of like the
I think
same
you are.
in,
I think
in
you
that
are.
respect. We are reality type guys, and that's why we do well with this. Look how comfortable we are behind these microphones, Vin. Who
Yeah.
would ever think that? But guess what? When you
No.
speak real and no bullshit, it just goes. It just flows.
Well, because if it's you, you don't have to make up anything. You don't have to remember to lie. You could just be you.
Ah, yeah,
And I think
that
that's it.
makes
But
sense.
I really want to help people with, if you don't feel great, there's no shame. You
Nope.
got that macho thing, especially guys like us, not so much me and not so much you, but guys that feel, you know, no tears, no this, no that, can't show weakness. Yeah,
Oh my
bullshit.
god,
And you know what? And you'll feel miserable for their whole life because you can't admit it. Life is too short. Why be miserable and have to hide it when you could not be miserable and at
that's
least feel
terrible.
better,
That's
right?
terrible. They're omitting an important emotion that needs to be expressed.
Yeah,
I've
absolutely.
been under my covers crying alone. I'm not
Yeah,
afraid to admit that shit.
me
I've
too.
been under the covers crying alone, calling my friends, am I the right dad? Did I do the right thing? Am I doing the right thing by everybody? I've had those days,
Of
and you
course.
got to be stupid not to go through those days or admit those days because that's an important emotion that needs to be released.
See, I
100%.
believe I believe that gets you stronger. Now, other
Yes.
guys say no, it doesn't. That's a sign of weakness. And no, it's a sign of weakness that you don't really want to help yourself. Yeah, you are weak. If you want to help yourself,
Oh,
you know what I would do? It's kind of like saying your son is sick, and you went. He had a week to live. You had no money. You went and robbed the bank, which isn't right. But you went to rob a bank to save his life.
right.
Yeah, you could tell me in and of itself it was wrong, but you can't tell me trying to save my son's life was wrong. And trying to save myself is as important as saving someone else, right? I could be a
Yes.
better dad. He's 27 now, my son. I hope to have grandchildren. I hope he gets married. So
Right.
I could just be better with my family by feeling better. So why
You
am I ashamed to make other
no.
people happy?
No, you do better when you acknowledge.
Yeah, I think so.
Those next days after I have those days, and I have those days. I
Did you
might
feel
look like
better?
a strong individual, but I have those under the cover days. My
Yeah.
friends come here and they're like, "Let's go, but let's get through the process." And the next day, I feel like $1 million.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you're purging all the nonsense.
It's crazy, but that sneaks up on you.
Oh,
Oh
absolutely.
my! Just out of
That's
nowhere,
right.
I'm like, I'm fucking paralyzed today.
It
I'm done.
always it always reminded me of drinking in a bar, drinking in a bar. You think you're okay, you hit the oxygen and you're gone. And you could have swore when you got off that stool you were fine. It just all of a sudden floods you. And the problem is you don't know when it's going to flood you. If you could
That's
anticipate
right.
it, okay, well, I'll sit home, go to my room, and I'll go. But you could be out, you could be whatever. And it gets you sick. You have a heart attack, God forbid. People's stress is terrible.
No, I just let it. I let the cycle.
Absolutely. And
I
then
get.
with life
I know
coaching
I
and
get into
stuff,
a fetal position and I'm fucked up, and I just
yeah,
get through it. And
I agree.
you gotta have it. It's just a part of life.
And I think a lot of the people that say, "Oh, that's weak." They do it.
No,
They just would never admit it.
they're
We
they're
admit it.
they're
We
missing something. They're
we
actually
admit it.
missing something.
I think eventually they are if they
I
don't
hope.
take care of it. Being a life and health coach, I was really looking forward to it, and it'll take 6 to 9 months because I'm going to go the whole gamut.
Okay.
But obviously, if I see someone that is that I'm not qualified, I'm going to suggest maybe you should see professional MD because I don't want to overstep my reach. Life and the MDs went 4 years. They are schooled in this stuff. I don't want to go on and hurt
Okay.
someone because they didn't really get the help they needed. So I'll try to help people, but if I see there's something, I'll say, if you don't mind, you hired me for this. Obviously,
But,
everyone that's ever been in my chat will never have to pay $1. But
but
uh,
wait,
you
wait
know,
a minute. Hold on 1 minute. You got to get a certification for this. Is that what you're
yeah,
doing,
sure.
or
Oh, sure. Yeah.
now you
School
know
certified.
damn well without getting a certification you could do this job already, right?
I think I think up to a small point I could, but I would really, why I stopped really doing a lot of the mental health time? I'll tell you why. Because I didn't feel I was qualified where if someone saw me, what happens if someone saw me and said, "Oh my God, I'm going to end up like this guy?" And it's a lot of pressure. It's like, I'm not qualified to put someone's hands in my life. I felt bad. I could tell them my
Oh wow.
experiences, but I can't tell people what to do because I'm not qualified to do that. I can tell
Wow.
myself what to do. So I want the training where I have at least an idea of what people are going through, not my idea, because I'm not schooled in it. But if I'm schooled in it, I could have at least an idea of what to say. I don't want the responsibility of hurting somebody.
Okay, I get it.
So I just want to help as much as I can. And then if they have to go like I did to further for medicine or something, at least I got them there. I was the entrance on the highway for them to go. And that's fine. And it's no ego. I just want people to feel good. That's all I want.
Okay, but do you not think you have talked people off the ledge before? Because I know I have.
Yeah, well, I've gotten emails. I have, yeah. There's one kid that was having a tough time about a little more than a year and a half ago. And his father said, just listen to this guy because he said he's bipolar. No, 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 no. He left school and everything. He was smoking marijuana, which is legal now. But he actually spoke to me, went into a facility for help. He's in his junior year of college. He went back. He texts me. He used to text me every morning. Now it's like once a week or two. But his father texts me and says, You really helped him. That was all the super chat money I could ever have
That's it, man.
because he
And
was like 21. He was a kid.
I'm
And
telling you,
and that's
it's
it. And I
you
think it goes
possess
around. I
something.
think it goes around, comes around, Tom. I think if you help people, I'm not doing it so God looks down and says, "Oh, there you go, check mark." God might not like me, but He
Nope,
knows I'm
nope.
trying at least.
It doesn't
That's
work
all.
when you do it that way. It doesn't work when you're looking for the praise. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I would just like to help people, and that's
yeah,
just me.
yeah.
I did it. You know how much money I forsake when I had the club? People didn't pay me. I could have a brand new Mercedes for what I let people go for. I never
You can go
really
back.
wanted to
Forget
threaten
about it.
people. It wasn't about me. I wasn't about that. I'm going to ruin someone's marriage because most of it's on paper. The guy's lost to me for 5 years. Now he loses 20 grand when I've already taken
Yeah,
150 off him. You know,
that's tough. It's tough. But
yeah.
it's tough. Yeah, there's a
But you
double to
have
that.
to, right. But you can't keep on not collecting from people because the guy that won 20 this week, your 20 is supposed to go to him. So now I have to go in my pocket. I
Yes.
need something. I can't keep on doing that. I'll be broke.
So all right, I'm gonna get into this, and then we're gonna end this. We're gonna not talk about
Yeah,
this stuff all night.
sure.
But okay, so I'll often feel that
Mhm.
and you too, lives have been ruined at the hands of us. You do know that,
Of course.
right? We know that. Now, is somebody getting out after 20 years? That's going to be waiting outside because we ruined their life 20 years ago on a bet that was their last dollar. I mean, are they there? They're there, Vin.
I'm sure. I'm
They're
sure.
there.
I'm sure.
Now, we think we get pinched, we do our time, this, that, the other thing, and we move along. But we don't realize in the daily life of the life that we were mingling in,
Mhm.
a lot happens, good and bad. A lot of bad happens to a lot of people. That guy that bet $30 on the Giants just lost 10 grand on the Raiders. You took his
You know,
last
the guy
30,
that lost
and that's the last
$30.
30 that you took, and his wife kicked him out.
Well, the guy that lost $30 on the Raiders, the guy that lost $10 on a horse, if he promised his wife and she said, the next time you make a bet, you're out. If she ever caught that slip on his desk, guess what? For $10, you ruined his marriage. You ruined
Yeah.
his children, probably. So it could be $1. If you make that's why I wouldn't get involved now. I told you that. I've made promises to my son. I don't care how much they'd offer me. It would be, don't get me wrong, they offer me 5 large a week, and I have to sit at a desk once in a while. I'd think about it, but you know what? As quick as I thought about it, I'd see my son's face. That's it. Like you.
I think we paid our penance. I hopefully think we're okay. We're doing
I
good
think you
things
did.
now.
I think you
So,
did.
I think we paid our penance, but every day it does cross my mind. There is that
Well, that's
individual.
probably deep down why you hit that fetal position. You see, you got to
Yep.
realize all the stuff that's
Yes.
going on in your life. I'm sure that's in the ball when you're curled up. It's a one little part in there.
100%. There's no doubt about it.
Absolutely.
It's a whole package of things that get you to that point. Anyway, we move
Absolutely.
along. We try to live positive. We're doing good things now, right?
We're trying.
That's it.
Hey, listen, if you try to be better every day, people, I always said, and I told this kid that I was helping, there's no shame in getting knocked down. The shame is not trying to get up.
Yep.
That's the embarrassing thing. Everyone gets knocked down at one time, whether it's a fight, but not trying to get up, nah, you got to address that a bit.
It's crazy.
You carry that
Oh,
around.
man,
Thanks for
man,
having
man.
me on. I'm going to continue to listen.
I love talking to you, pal.
And,
Good seeing
and
you.
soon as you're free, text me.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you
Yeah,
later. Thank you for
bye-bye.
stopping in.
Oh,
Thank you.
anytime. Bye, guys.
Bye. All right, guys. Let's drop Vinny's chat. Let's drop Vinny's link again if we don't mind. Vinny's a really good guy. I've been Vinny a long time. You're still back there. Here he goes. I've known Vinny about a year. People who say they are trying, I say you're doing. Trying, Laura, every day, trying to be the best person that I can be. Started up this little YouTube channel about 9 months ago and meeting some great people in the virtual way. Some of you I know personally, like Laura. Some people I know here personally. Some people I know from childhood. Some people I've met online. Some people I've met through people that the both of us don't really speak too much anymore. So we just try to do a positive thing. And Vinny and I have been through a lot in different areas, but the same type of life. And we just keep on moving along, moving along. So yeah, I wasn't really paying much attention to the chat, but I see what Dean Du's saying, and you're all kind of co-signing what we were talking about. And that means this is content, which I was not convinced that I was a content creator to about a month ago. Up until about 3 weeks ago, I did not think I was a content creator. And Ralphie was saying, "You're a content creator. Shut the fuck up. You're a content creator. You're doing content." And now we are content creators. I guess I'm a content creator. So tonight, like I said, I had on Adrian, young man, what a nice show. And I'm going to have Ralphie on, whether he likes it or not, because I need to talk to Ralphie about a few things on here. Actually, if you want to jump on, Ralph, I would love to talk to you for a minute. It's all good. And Dindo, yeah. So Ralphie hit 150 subs tonight, which is nice, on the Wise Up Show. Oh my God, I'm over here. Just wow! I have done a video about some of my story. We keep it real here, Tammy. This is what we do here. We're real people. We're not going to get into nuts and bolts and stories and things like that. The lives that we lived. We won't do that, but you get the vibe. We want you to feel the vibe. You know what I mean? And you get the vibe, and we're surrounding ourselves with good people. There's no drama here. I could get into drama and have 10,000 subs. I would never do it. Gerard, 100%. I believe we've stumbled, fell, and we are all always looking to improve. Yep. Tammy's link. Just Vinny's one more time, if you don't mind. You got the vibe, and that's what we want to do here. We want to give the vibe out. and I'm helping my, I guess you could say, peers. I don't know what this group of content. Look, I'm involved with contents. This is what we do, Laura. This is what we do. Correct? This is what we do. We keep on going. Of course. This is what we do. We give real life. We give real life. It's what we do. We don't go too. We pause a little bit when we need to, and we want to keep it interesting at the same time. We don't want to be interviewed and dissected. Google does that for us anyway. you know, Google does that shit for us anyway, but Google doesn't know what Google's talking about, right? So nice to have Vinny on. I always like to talk to Vinny because we're good together. We're good. We're good. The Wise Up Show is on. All right. Let me get Ralphie on for a quick minute. Hold on, Ralph. 1 second. 1 second. I always like to cut the background music. All right. All right. All right. All right. I got Ralphie on. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you feel me? No, he can't. Ralph, can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you feel me? No, he can't. You're on mute, or you can't hear me. Hello? You're here. No, we can't hear you. We can't hear Ralphie. Ralph, we cannot hear you. He's got something pushed, some button pushed. Go back out, come back in. Go back out, come back in. He can't hear me. Oh boy. Look at the chat. He's sitting there. You hear me? Can you hear me? You got something wrong in the apples. Okay. No, nothing. Going back out? Okay. Yeah, we couldn't hear him. Now I'm humming Pinball Wizard. Ralph, wise up. TT, American Made, did you drop? Okay. Rock and roll. American Made, did you do the, you can hear me, right, Tammy? You guys can hear me well, right? I'm good? Yeah. All right, I hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, perfect. Can you hear me?
Yes.
No, nothing. Going back out.
You
Now
can't.
you gotta close YouTube in the background. You got YouTube open at the same time.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you perfect.
Okay.
As long as I'm not echoing in the background. All right, I want to talk to you real quick.
All right.
What do you think about this? About 9 months ago, you started coming into my show. You were loving it. We were liking it. We came on. We did the music. And then now we're fast forward 9 months later, and we've got a whole big thing going on. What do you think about all of this? It's crazy, right?
I don't even know how to answer that. I mean,
Nuts.
well, I'll tell you one thing. I mean, listen, before I started getting involved with you, watching your show, I had the music channel, and all I did was just upload the songs to YouTube. I didn't even know anything about subscribers or anything. I did it basically for my kids. And then little by little, I met you and started, talking to you and everything. And you told me about what you were doing. And that put the spark into me, into something that I did like 18 years ago. So now here it is 4 months later, and 9 months later and 4 months later that I'm doing my show. And it's, it's for me, YouTube is a learning experience. I mean, I'm very green at YouTube. You have a lot more experience at it than I do. So I'm learning. I mean, you're learning, but I'm learning every day, probably every minute. And I didn't have any idea that the things that take place on YouTube take place.
Oh God,
It's a whole different world. I mean,
it is.
Listen, let me be honest with you. And I said this already. If I didn't enjoy doing this, believe me, Tommy, I wouldn't be doing it
Sure,
because I have a lot of time constraints on me.
Absolutely.
And I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't think it was fun. I mean, I enjoy everybody that I met, the listeners that I have, which a lot of them were, actually a lot of them that were I inherited from you and
Yeah,
Dindu,
yeah, yeah,
and I'm very fortunate that you had those kind of listeners
yeah,
that were transferred over to me, because they're all great people. I've made friends.
yeah.
The listeners are starting to get to know my personality. I'm
Yep.
getting to know their personalities. One thing, my weakness is I'm not proficient. I always say this: I'm not proficient at reading the chat.
It's not
I'm
easy.
working on that.
It's not easy,
I
bro.
acknowledge my listeners who are in the chat, but I'm not very good at because my thing is I'm concentrating more on the show than the chat sometimes. So I have to change that around a little bit. And it's not that I'm ignoring anybody. I would never do that. I
Yeah.
just That's one of my weaknesses. I have a weakness in that
It's
area,
not a
which is
weakness. It's very difficult to do. This stuff is not easy. We're on the screen. It looks like we just, oh, wow. It's not easy at all. The background, the nuts and bolts of this is very difficult. Nobody really understands. They look at us as entertainment, I guess, or I don't know what the word is. But
well. The
we
thing
may
is,
like we might make it look easy.
the good thing, Tommy, is that I don't know if it's good or if it's bad. We have a limited number of people that come into our chat. Now, can you imagine having 20? Can you imagine having 4,000 people in your chat? How Our chats are more personalized because they're small. But
Yes.
can you imagine having 1,000 people in your chat and the chat running wild so quickly? How can you possibly see everything that everybody is saying and concentrating on your show at the same time? You can't. That's impossible.
I'll tell you what happens at that level. It becomes an actual business. The personal level is gone. It becomes an actual business, and you do have three or four people. You think these people aren't putting their names up on the chat? There's three or four or five or seven people that are also logged in at the same time that are working the chat, and they're putting the chat on the screen. That content creator is not putting the chat on the screen when they have five, six, seven, 10,000 people in the chat. They have staff already. So you lose the personal aspect when you get to a certain point. Is it success? I don't know if it's success. I'm going to call this success because this is success. There's no level of success here. We're not making money. We're not making millions. We're not having 25, 30,000 subscribers. We're having a good time and we're killing an hour or two here. And I call that success. That's my success.
All right, let me ask you a question. I mean, I have my own answer and I can answer my own question, but what do you want as a content creator? What do you want your show to do?
What it's doing right now. I made
Okay.
it. I made it already.
Okay.
It
Well,
wasn't it wasn't the thousand, it wasn't the watch hours, it wasn't the monetization.
no,
It-
that's not that's not exactly what I mean. What I
what do
mean
you
is,
mean?
let me explain to you what I want my show to do, or what I want my listeners to have. That's a better way of putting it. What I want my listeners to have. My show. This is my philosophy and my format. My shows, and you may agree with me, you may disagree. My shows, I want my listeners to learn a little something, to walk away from the show learning a little something, and to have fun, and to have some laughs, and to have a good time, and come to a place where they know it's a very relaxed atmosphere and there's no drama. And I think that some of those things you'll definitely agree with me. But that's what I want to accomplish with my show. The monetization of that other baloney
It's all garbage.
is a bunch of baloney. And let me tell you something.
It's all garbage.
I do look at the subscribers and I do
Sure
look
you
at the
do.
analytics occasionally. I do. I mean, I do that out of curiosity. And anybody who doesn't do that, I think, is not really, I can't use the word normal, but I don't know why they wouldn't do that. But you
They
are
do.
curious. You are
Sure you
curious
are.
to look and say, okay, how many subscribers do I have? Oh, I
Yes.
lost some. Oh, I
Yeah.
gained some.
Oh,
But it's the level that how you take that. If
yes.
you dwell on it, then that's a problem. But if you
Yeah.
take it with a grain of salt,
Yeah.
of course nobody likes to lose listeners, and you wonder why. Well, why did I lose a listener? Was it something about my show? Then you start second guessing yourself.
No.
But the
We're
things that I've mentioned to you, I think you'll agree with me. Now, on your show, you see, you and Dean though have a gift to gab. I
okay.
mean, you two guys, and I say this all the time, and I sincerely mean this. I mean, you could push the live button and have no topic, and the show will just take off. and you work the chat, and you can have a topic just from the people who are in the chat,
Oh
and
yeah.
that's a talent in
Oh,
itself. And I don't know if you realize that, but that's a talent. A lot of people can't do that.
uh-huh.
Your show is very relaxed. I always say this is it's a great morning show.
Uh-huh.
It's a very relaxed atmosphere.
Oh, interesting.
It's there's no drama. The people in the listeners in the chat are very respectful.
Yeah.
They're all friendly. They've all become friends with one another. And I think what you're doing too is, as far as building other channels up,
Mhm.
is a great thing, because I don't see anybody else doing that.
I love doing this.
I don't see
Oh,
anybody else doing that. Now you got me to 150 subscribers. Okay, that's nothing.
oh,
I
what do you
mean,
mean?
150 listeners is nothing, but I went
Don't,
from 0 to 150 in
yeah,
four
don't say
months.
it's nothing. Don't say that because it is something.
Well, I don't mean it in the what's the word I'm looking for? I mean, it's something, but
Yes, it is something.
I'm saying it's not a large number, and I'm very grateful for that, because I have a great bunch of people, And I'll tell you one thing: our listeners we're rubbing off on our listeners because they're getting to be bull busters.
Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. Let's just say you had 100. Let's just, I'm using a fake number. Let's say you had 100 people subscribed last night. We had 25 in your chat last night. You got a 25% listener base last night. That's very good. It's not common. It's very good. You're missing something. Again, we focus on different aspects of our shows. I see everything because I'm just enjoying myself and I'm just enjoying myself and I just help you guys when I can and I just watch things and I'm saying, okay, 25, beautiful number tonight. I'm saying you had 100 subs last night. You had a 25% listener base. That's very good. You don't look at those analytics. You wouldn't even think about it. But I'm telling you, you had a 25% listener base last night and you kept them good 25 for a good 30 minutes. That's beautiful. So you don't
I
even
didn't
need
even
to
think of
say
that.
last night.
I didn't even think of that. I think last night was probably one of the nights that I had the most people
So the
in the
ratio
following.
was right. If you ask me what I want out of this, exactly all the things that you said, plus my helping of others. And I'm golden. I'm happy with that.
Well, I think the helping of others is a great thing. I mean, I don't see anybody else doing that,
I know you won't.
and I've been around. I don't see anybody else doing that, and Dinda does it too.
Yes,
You
we do.
know,
Both do it. Yeah. I can't be selfish on here. I am the way I am on here as I am in life. If you called me and you needed something, I'm gonna go get it for you, right? I'm just whatever. It's just a personality thing. Like you've said in the past, it's a personality thing.
no, and I tell you one thing: I'm very fortunate to have. I'm very very fortunate to have one, two, three content creators who are all friends and who have been very helpful. I mean, meaning you, Dindo, and Anthony,
Yeah.
because I mean, I don't know who else I would have gone to tell me the ins and outs of YouTube's of the things that I don't know, you know.
Yes.
So like yesterday, what was it? I talked to you about Gianni's issue,
Yeah.
and certain things I talked to you about YouTube.
Yeah. Of course.
So it's good that you're still learning too, and so
Yep.
is Dindo. We're all learning, but I'm behind you. I'm far behind you because you guys are more advanced than I am. So to me, YouTube is I'm always learning something every day.
Listen, you're not behind us. You're not behind me. You're with me. So we're good. We're going forward. Everybody's going forward. Anybody around me is going to go forward until they feel like they don't want to do it anymore. And that's
No,
a
no.
total.
When I say I'm behind you, I mean in terms of knowing things about YouTube.
Yeah, I know. But you're
That
not because what I learned, I'm going to tell you. How many times I say, check this out. Maybe try to do. All the time, all the time,
all the time,
all the time. So yeah,
all the time,
that's it.
all the time.
Nobody's behind me. We're rolling together. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we learn and we move along. So yes, everything that you said is what I want to get out of it, plus what I'm doing here, and it seems to be working. You
What
know.
else you want to? You like it? You like the live drives, huh?
Oh yeah, I love that. I like that. I like that format. Because it's really real. I love the shows, don't get me wrong, but there's something about that. I get a good response when I do it
I'm talking
too.
about my card lives.
Yes, I enjoy it. Yes, it's enjoyable, and I miss Skip because I have meetings. I'm in and out of meetings. I'm working all day, but I put the thing in my ear and I could catch in, jump out. But there's something there. It makes the time go by. That's an hour that went by with all positive vibes, nothing negative at that moment. And now we're here. And now we're here. We chunk this day out hour by hour by hour. And if you can fill those hours with some type of positive thing, it's good. Obviously,
So like you said before, and I'll say it on your show, you still think I should do that, right?
yes. We look forward to it now. Somebody is looking forward to that. I get out of I get out of my 9 o'clock meeting, and I'm thinking, okay, Ralph, you'll be on now. When I got to go do some stuff, some work, I'll have him on while I'm doing my work. That's a great hour for me. Then I will go into other meetings after your show, and then Skip will come on, and about an hour later, he can't do it anymore for other reasons. But and then it would just pass the time, and then once I handcuffed Thendo to the 2:45 hour, everything we got a full day.
Okay. Where's Dean though? Why is he not on here?
He's in the chat. He's there. He's hanging out.
He's in the chat?
Yeah. So I
Because
just
I
wanted
can't see the chat.
I wanted to get you on 9 months after you were probably on here the first time, just talking about this. And it's a totally different situation. Well, 6 or 9 months later, it's a totally different situation.
Yeah, it is. Definitely.
And it's good.
It is.
So you're doing something positive instead of laying around on a Sunday night. You have a goal, you have a drive, you have something to plan for, something to prepare for, because you do like to plan and prepare, and it gives you. I say it all the time, and I used to open up my shows with this. We need a sense of purpose today. You remember that? Always was a sense of purpose, sense of purpose,
Yeah.
sense of purpose.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, I think I mentioned this. I actually look forward to doing the show on a Sunday night.
yes,
I actually look forward to it.
yes, of course you do.
Whereas in the beginning it was just doing something, but now I look forward to doing it, and I look forward to seeing the people the listeners that come in, and and talking to them.
Now, when you see
it's
you got
totally
the
different.
150
It's totally
today,
different.
when you saw your response last night, that gives you a little fire. Now you want to do more.
Yeah, it does. It's motivation.
Motivation. You don't want to saturate, but you look forward to next week's show.
Listen, look, like I said, all I want is to have the listeners walk away learning something, a little something once in a while, not all the time, and just have a good time. That's all. Have a couple laughs, have a good time, enjoy themselves, have a place that they know they can come to on a Sunday night at 7 o'clock, and say, "Oh, Ralph's going to do a show tonight." They have something to look forward to. That because they actually, believe it or not, psychologically, they don't realize this that becomes a habit without them even knowing it. Do you know that it becomes
that's what my morning show was for this morning? Anticipation. We were anticipating your show last night.
Well, listen, hey, you're right, because you know why? I'm a perfect example, because before I used to watch a show in the morning, I used to watch regular TV. Now I know Tommy Stiggs is going to go on at 7:15.
Yep.
I sit down on the couch real nice. I watch on the big screen. I have coffee, very relaxed atmosphere, and that's that.
Yeah. So you're anticipating it or expecting it, as I was last night for your show. See? So that's how it is. Once you give somebody anticipation or an expectation, you become. They'll realize it. You said it to me. You said it to me in the past. Tommy doesn't come on today. We're going to feel that he doesn't come on today. And I got sick like 2 days later. You remember I had the kidney stones? So,
I remember saying it. Yeah.
So, and you went on, you did a show, and you're like, guys, what I was talking about the other day, you really realize it now that it's not there. It's interesting. And the same thing with your show on a Sunday night. It's going to be the same way.
And you know what?
It's
what
crazy.
You said in your show this morning about the 20 minutes, when I did my show last night, I said to myself, you know what? Not thinking about the 20 minutes. I just said to myself, you know what? I'm going to do the topic and do it immediately as soon as I do the show. Not thinking about the 20-minute time frame.
Okay.
I wasn't even conscious of that. I just said to myself, I'm going to cover the topic as soon as I do the show immediately, because I'll tell you why. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute.
Go ahead.
I got to make sure this is plugged in right. Hold on.
Go ahead. What the hell are we looking at?
You're looking at my pants. Hold on a minute. Okay. Sorry about that. I got to make sure, because I'm on the phone. What was I saying? But What the hell was I saying?
You were saying, oh shit. Come on. That was senior moments.
Wait. Okay.
Oh,
20
you were
minutes.
on your topic. You were talking about 20 minutes, not thinking about 20 minutes.
Yeah. I did what I said to myself, you know, I just said, you know what? Oh, I know what I wanted to say. When you put up a title on YouTube and you're going to, like the one I did last night, 12 decision making tips,
Right.
people come to your show that don't know you, that are not listeners, if they see that title and they want to see that topic covered right away in the beginning of the show. They don't want to hear any nonsense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They want to come to your show, listen to that topic right away because that's where they came. Now, I'm not talking about our listeners. I'm talking about non-listeners who happen to come across your thumbnail on YouTube. That's what I'm talking about. Because I noticed this myself. When I want to watch an instructional video or something like that, and it's a topic, I want the guy to cover the topic immediately when the video starts, not wait around and to the middle of the show for him to cover the topic. Because people come, and like you said, there is the 20-minute mark right there.
And that's how you learn it. And that's where did you fall at 20 minutes, Ralph, when you were done with your topic?
What, John?
Did you fall at 20 minutes when you were done with your topic? Were you on 20?
I think it was less than that. I'll have to go back and look.
It's crazy you say that. Wow.
I think I'll have to go back and look. My show ran for 8 hours last night, Tommy.
I know, but you think your core was the first? What you think you kicked all those topics in the first 20? I'm going to think so because I was watching and I was busy.
Oh yeah, I did. Oh yeah, in the first 20, yeah.
Now the gentleman, the young guy that I had on today, who's doing a mob series, he's doing between 20 and 27 minute. He's like 20 minutes. He's been doing it a year with me, around the same time as me. And he's kicking off a mob series. And he said 20, 27 minutes.
I heard him. I heard him. Yeah.
Dindo, what's up, my man?
What are you doing?
Nothing. Just shooting the shit. Crazy.
I just got up off the floor. Gianni had me on the floor.
I was talking to Ralphie. What
are
you doing?
He had to retract something he said. That's all I'm gonna say.
He's crazy.
But it was funny. Because she came down, I heard, what are you laughing at down there? Okay. That's how funny that was.
Wow.
Only on YouTube.
So listen, you had a good show today.
But you guys are right.
Did you expect today or did you not expect
everybody.
Today?
I pressed the live button and I had everybody want to watch a great show, go to the show and watch it. I'm not going to talk about it, but go watch it.
You didn't expect
that was a great show. All our friends were on. You can't beat that. Like you said, I only want 30, 40, 50 people. Quantity.
Yeah.
It does not, the quality is what we want. I don't want quantity. I want the quality. I want to know everybody. I want to personally know them. It's great. So
Today was good. I was happy to be on screen with you. Good.
Yep.
That was cool.
Good. I mean, that's what we're all about. I mean, that's what Dindo's all about. So,
yeah. That's it, man.
Come on in.
That was it tonight. I was just talking about putting time in a bottle. Do you want to put time in a bottle? And I'm going to go with this time right now is something that is captured. This is a memory right now, this time of our lives.
Yep.
We're all going through different things. And we found a little out here to cope, deal, mourn, laugh, cry, you name it, with a good group. And this is time in a bottle right now.
I'll tell you what. You guys, I don't care what anybody outside YouTube and outside, us, 2022 brought me right off the ground. It was one of the best years for meeting people, being social again.
Yep.
The whole 10 yards. You could look at it and say, well, this guy was, a little depressed and everything before all this. I mean, you wouldn't think this guy was that. But guess what? We all have problems, man.
Oh, my God.
We all go through things. Like we were saying, I didn't know what crying was. Dean, do cry? I was 50 years old when I cried, when I lost my father. I haven't stopped crying now. So call me a crybaby, call me whatever you want, but
Look,
I know one thing: real men cry. So,
there's something sexy about reality. You know
There's
that,
nothing
right?
wrong with
yep,
crying, Dean. Do
Look at this
there's
guy.
not
I
there's
know
nothing
it.
wrong with crying, and
What are you
you don't
clowns
have to be
doing?
I
You having
know.
a
ashamed. You're
meeting
not.
without me? What's
It's
going
not
on here?
showing a weakness. Men cry. I've cried. I mean, listen, it's a
I
normal
know.
reaction,
That's
and
it.
it's there's nothing wrong with it.
Real attracts real. Real attracts
Right.
real. ALV, what's going on out there?
I'm out driving around.
Driving
ALV
around.
making the marathon real.
Yeah, I had to drop the boys off at lacrosse practice, so I'm waiting for them outside. I'm outside of Giant Bubble in Mount Olive.
Huh,
So I saw you clowns
nice.
on, and I was like, "What are they talking about?" And I see Gerard says we're testifying in Revelations over here, and I was like, "What is this all about?" It's like a revival meeting.
Oh my
Oh,
God. This is crazy.
oh.
Got some
I
crazy.
can't.
Hey, Mark,
What
my
is it?
show's at 2:30, 2:45 every day.
Yeah, Mark,
Tommy's
that's a
got
show
me
that
locked
Mark.
down there.
Hold on, Mark's a union electrician. Thing do. He's
Oh,
from my neighborhood.
okay.
He grew up actually next door to TT, 2 doors over. Um, so
Oh, okay.
so he that's a good time for you, Mark. If you want to log on at 2:45 while you're driving home, that's a good show. That's a good show. We have a good time there. So yeah,
Yep,
drop those
yep. Oh,
links,
he'll like
guys.
all the.
Subscribe to these channels and hit the notification bells. You'll get great content right here. You got 4 people that are bringing you good stuff right on this screen right now.
Yep,
Let me
This is
just
yep.
say,
it.
I can't compete.
Absolutely right.
I cannot compete with you guys. I can never compete with you guys. Not that it's a competition, but there's no way I could do lives every day. You guys, all
Anthony.
three of you
There's
are
no
amazing.
competition. Anthony, there's no
Lives.
competition. Anthony, what you do is fine. What you do is fine. I can't do what you do. So what you do is fine. There's no competition, buddy.
No, not a competition. No, I didn't really mean competition.
Right,
but
right.
What
Hey,
do you mean?
Anthony, I'm privileged, amazed, and honored to have a guy like you say that.
Oh, good.
So,
All
you
right.
know, that's all. At least I'm here. Everything you're saying is what I want to hear, anyways. Going by.
Mhm.
That's all I'm saying.
Good.
No,
Well,
it's
That's
meant
all.
to be a. It's
You know,
meant to
I
be.
don't.
It's definitely meant to be a compliment. It's you guys have
Right.
the.
No. Right. Right. I don't know where I get this energy from. I don't know where I'm pulling all this out.
Yep.
The
And
I was just telling
sometimes,
you.
I
I'm
hear
gonna
you
tell
guys
you where you get it,
make me
Hindu.
laugh.
I'm going to tell you where you
Huh?
get it. Just like I said to Ralph about when he saw that 150 and when he saw that 25 last night. That's where you get the energy from. It's something inside that gives
I
us
know.
another positive sense of purpose. It's what'd you call it, Ralph? It's motivation. Motivation. So
Motivation.
yeah. So Ant, the
Right.
same with you. When you get a good, come on, 600 and something subscribers over there. That's crazy.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And look, I owe it to you guys. That's where the subs come from. I mean, I had some subs, but they all shot up, and I think it's simply from you guys. The audiences that you and Theme Do have made, and even Ralph's bringing new people in too.
Yep.
And I talk to
Yep.
people in his chat, and then they end up subscribing to me.
Well, it's not just that.
Anthony, enough. Anthony, listen, let me tell you something, Ant. You may not do a live show as often as we do, or a tape show, but the shows that you do are very knowledgeable, and they're excellent. So I mean, I feel like you're kind of like putting yourself down, and don't do that.
I'm not. I don't want to.
All right, because I mean, you have a good show, because I don't know any. Listen, I can't do what you do as far as wine is concerned, and I've learned a lot from your show.
Right.
That's great. That's my goal. You were talking about
There you
goals
go.
before. My goal is people learning and
Success.
experiencing wine and learning about wine. That's my goal.
I mean, I
success.
understand. Even though you don't know the first thing about wine, I mean,
What, Ralph?
I'm only teasing.
Listen,
I'm kidding around.
the success of this is in the feeling you get out of it, and if it's a positive feeling, that's your success, and that's
Yes.
basically it. And
Yeah.
I feel really good right now. I feel a sense of success right now, and I'm gonna pat myself on the back because I brought this together right here. You know, I know Ralph from the neighborhood. I
Right.
know you from growing up. I met Dean Do on another platform. And I feel like I actually brought this
Right.
together and we're delivering a beautiful product.
Well, you brought me together with
Yep.
Anthony and
Yep.
Dindu,
Yeah, exactly.
you know,
Exactly. So
and Mo.
Yep.
yeah,
Mo.
there's a lot of people, but I'm saying 4 people that are delivering good product. I'm the common denominator.
Yep. And I told you I knew about Stiggs, but Angel nailed it on the head that day in her chat room. She dropped Tommy's link. She goes, "Go see Tommy, everybody." I'm like, you know what? Angel sold me on that one. The next day I had coffee with Tommy, and look where we are today, a year later. So,
yeah.
I mean, that's golden.
Did you guys find
I
that
haven't seen two guys on this internet that has lasted longer, got along longer without fighting and everything else. And you guys
me
know
and
what
you?
I mean. So, yeah.
Did you guys find that the year went by very quickly?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. A lot went on, but yeah.
It flew by for me. It
Yeah.
flew by. I couldn't
But
believe
Dindu,
2022 went that fast.
I'm not a
Dindu,
year
your
yet,
show,
so
your show this afternoon. I didn't catch it all.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, I'm working, but I caught a lot of it. Back and forth. I come back in and out. But
Uh-huh.
it's very interesting to hear your guests. These are guests from the drama, guests that experience the drama firsthand and how they're tired of it.
Yep.
That's what I was getting from it, and to me, that was very important. That's a very important message to get out there because, people need to hear that, right? People need to hear that there's something else besides the drama, and that the drama is not the way to go. It really isn't.
Anthony, exactly. I mean, you just hit the nail on the head for Dindu's platform. I mean, I come on here to have fun entertainment, and like I always said, who I support, who I have fun with, and who I roll with. And just like you said, everybody on that panel, we all got along, and everybody was in Dindu's element.
Yep,
having a good time. It's like opening to the door to the social club on the corner saying, we know what kind of good time we're going to have in here. Let's go. Without trouble and all that.
So some of us that connected here were from a drama genre that we basically got hijacked because we didn't think it was a drama genre.
right.
We get in there, we follow people, and then run amok. So they hijacked our interest, and went a totally different direction. But such good things came out of it. Now there's people in these chats. They still go into drama genre, and they may talk shit, but when they come into our shows, they're cool. They just lay low and follow they follow through with it. So we all met. A lot of us met through a hijacked genre.
Okay.
Right?
You know what?
That makes sense?
Yes. And I want to pinpoint something that happened tonight. I had a comment on my platform, and I'm going to speak all about it tomorrow. Okay. I had touched on Amber Alert a little bit.
You did. I heard you.
And okay. And a couple things, I was trying to tell a story about Amber Alert. He not only helped Dindu get to 500 subscribers, people should know the history behind people too. For me to say this guy's this guy, he's done nothing but help Dindu and Vito the Pitbull's platform.
That's it.
So, and when I talk about the guy, I'm going to talk good about him. He's done nothing but good for Dindu. Okay? Everybody might think he's the biggest this troll, biggest this, biggest that. I think he's a cool cat. So that backs me up. Right. I mean, I'm not going to take it anywhere else because that's for Dindu.
You can only go by what you know and your experience.
I'm a street guy.
Individual.
Right. Exactly, Tommy. I'm not going to judge anybody on what they do. Okay. They're going to do it. They do it. They want to come and talk to Dean. I'm an open social club. You could come in my door anytime. Anybody can.
Yeah.
But
Good.
make sure you leave, bring your manners and everything else with it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
that's all. I mean, you could go around in a circle with it, I guess. But, I mean, that's what I'm getting out of it all.
Me too.
And like you said, again, look at the quality I had in my chat today.
Beautiful.
Everybody knew each other. Yes,
we
everybody knew each other.
It's
So
crazy.
what a good community. I'll keep it like that.
It's awesome.
And I tell you, Ralph, with your spur of the moment drives, I tell you, I don't think they're at a specific time, right? They're at different times because they seem to pop up at different times on my phone.
If he's not working,
they're and they're like between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. And I got to be honest with you, I'm not crazy about them.
Real crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, they're like a nice break. I see it as like a nice break. I see it as a nice break for me. Like I'm working throughout the day, and then I see the pop up on my phone, and I take about 5-minute break to listen to Ralph babbling about whatever he sees on the road or whatever he's doing. And it's nice. I like it.
All right. I see. I don't even know how to answer that because I haven't. See, my way of thinking is that when I do that, when I do it in my car, it's out of my element that I'm normally used to, the Sunday night show, and I feel out of place doing that. And the other thing too is I don't want people to get tired of me. In other words, if they see me every day.
I don't think so. I don't think so because it's a different view of you. It's a different view of you than the Sunday night shows. The Sunday night shows are organized. There's a topic. Everybody knows they're tuning in for that purpose.
Right.
That's
it's what I'm used to. That's what I'm used to. And I have to break out of that. So it's like I'm used to that and I have to break out of that. And I'm doing something that's totally out of my element that I have to get used to, and it makes me feel uncomfortable. But my listeners like it. They like it, so I'm going to continue to do it. I'm not going to stop it. They like it.
Yeah, well, make sure you say hello to people.
All that counts.
Next time, I don't get told. I don't get said hello to. That's it. I'm trolling. Turning into a troll.
Listen, I must have said this about. Can I finish?
Get him, ALB. Get him.
Can I get a word? Can I get a word?
No, don't let him talk now. Go ahead.
I always say this all the time. I am not the best parlor reader, chat reader. I'm working on that. That's a deficiency of mine. So it's not that I ignored you.
You better put some more work in because.
He said, "Put some more work."
Ralphie, listen, we love you.
Man. If we could do a year in review or a 6-month review of this mess that's on the screen right now, all of us.
Hey. Yeah, okay. Listen, there's no help in this country for the four of us, okay? We all got to get shipped out of this country for help. They all need mental help out of this country.
Listen,
we're doing a couple
lives. You got me having 7 shows at once when my internet went down. Remember that night? I had 7 shows going.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I had TT, my underboss. She falls off the curb while she's watching the show. She breaks her ankle on the show. Oh my God. Oh my God.
That was amazing that morning when TT broke her ankle. That was it.
She's like, I fell off the curb.
We went through the whole accident with her.
What? She said, I'm on the floor waiting for the ambulance.
I remember that. Yep. That's just crazy.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Listen, I'm going to have to tap out. My battery's about to die. I'm unprepared tonight.
Mine too.
All right, guys. Listen. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, guys.
See you tomorrow, buddy.
Everybody,
man. Yes, sir.
Oh my God. So when Ralphie or Dean went? Oh, you're still there?
They both bolted.
Yep. Lacrosse, huh?
Yeah.
I love it. I miss it.
So quickly it turns, right? I mean, lacrosse is a spring season, but you know how it is. They start in winter. They start training in winter, just like wrestling's all year. Same thing, it's just an old time.
Crazy. You never wanted to coach lacrosse, huh?
You know what? I do like the sport a lot. I was just always afraid that I didn't know enough about that sport.
Yeah.
If I was to do it when they were really little, then it would be fine, right? Because you're just doing basics, and and there was no need for it at that point. Like they had plenty of guys coaching. But to jump in later, and I thought it was a bad decision because I could have jumped in later, and I said, no, I'm not really not going to offer a lot to these kids. So let the guys that do it, that are experts on it, do it better. It's a very talented school. You need a lot of skill in that sport, and
you need a lot of skill and a lot of knowledge to teach it. It's very hard.
We were unfortunate in the sense that we didn't have that in Belleville. I mean,
we didn't.
like it was not even I didn't even know what the hell it was until I got to college. That's when I found out, what is this lacrosse? What is that? But it's a great sport.
It's great.
Yeah. I mean, I really admire you for just jumping in and doing it for the time you did. I mean, that's pretty impressive to jump into a sport like that and do it.
Knowing nothing about it.
Yeah.
So I wasn't going to go. I never was going to coach on my abilities in the sports. I coached wrestling and I coached lacrosse. Right. And did I know everything about it? No. I went to watch Mondo wrestle and Joey Perna wrestle. And that's all I knew, right? But I learned, but it's not the actual coaching of the skills. There's more to coaching than just those skills. So I learned a little bit about lacrosse. And I went with it. They needed a coach, and I did it. So I enjoyed it.
And you're teaching life skills too.
Life skills, that's it.
People don't realize that. People don't realize that for youth sports coaches, the most important thing you're doing is teaching life skills to these kids, because some of them, I mean, at least where I'm from, most of them are whole families. If it's, they have mother and father, but still, a lot of parents don't pay that attention to those things. Like they're worried about caring for the kid. They're worried about, giving them stuff, but they're not really worried a lot. I shouldn't say most. Some of them are not really worried about, let me teach this kid life skills. Right. Let me teach them how to work as a team. Let me teach them how to respect their brothers, on the field. And that's really what the youth coaches have to do. That's the main job. And sportsmanship. You got to teach them sportsmanship. You can't tolerate the fits, the temper, the fighting. You can't tolerate that stuff. You got to end that.
Nope.
So it's really rewarding, and I recommend it to anybody who's willing to do it. It's a rewarding part of your life. Yeah.
It's a great time. Yep. I'm so glad I did it. It did so much for me, and I can't even. You've seen me grow in it, but it's done so much for me in so many positive ways. Wow, it's really. And I go to these wrestling matches now, and I see people from 15 years ago, and they're like, "Wow, Stiggs, you gave my son his first match." You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. In that rec center when he was 5. You know what I mean? And the same thing with lacrosse. So coaching is important. Yep. We need them.
And I tell you, watching. And I tell you, the real hard thing is the transition to being just a spectator. That's so hard. It is so hard when you're doing it for so long. I mean, I was doing football for 8 years, and then suddenly I'm just a guy in the stands. I'm just, and it's so hard to make that transition.
The transition from youth to high school? Oh.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Oh. Yep. That's tough. That's a tough one.
Right.
Now, my son was going into freshman year. So at the same time that they didn't need me anymore, we say that, right? They didn't need you anymore in that respect, was the same month I got divorced, separated.
Oh,
so I walked into this apartment the same time my son didn't. It's fucking crazy, right? Nuts. But I learned so much in life. I learned so much in life from coaching them.
Yep.
And I'm sure you have.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So who's on the field now? Who's playing lacrosse?
Both Michael and Matthew are both playing lacrosse.
Oh, nice. Okay,
yeah,
good.
They both play. Matthew will play JV, and Michael will be in varsity. Michael for some reason just has a knack for lacrosse. He got a varsity letter his freshman year in lacrosse, so he's been on varsity since freshman year. So this is his junior year.
He's attack.
This is his
attack.
He is defense.
Attack mid.
He's a defenseman. Both of them are defensemen. Both are on defense. So
hard, man.
You get a good defense guy. That's the thing I learned. You get a good defense guy, they're going to go far quickly because number one, most of the kids don't want to play defense, and if you really like doing it, he does. He really likes doing it, and he picked up a lot on his own. And I was amazed how he did it without. I never paid for a personal coach. I never paid for club sports. I never paid for that stuff because he didn't want to do it. But he's become a like a grade A defenseman on his own.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Good.
You know,
it's really
if I knew the sport, maybe he'd be like a All-American for all I know. You know what I mean? if I could help him.
Who knows, right? Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, it's fun stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's it really. I'm just I saw you guys on and I figured I'll stick my nose in, see what's happening. But
okay, buddy. I'm gonna get off in a couple minutes anyway.
They're gonna be coming out soon. Yeah, they're gonna be coming out anyway. So
all right, buddy. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
I will talk to you tomorrow.
Later.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay. Nice. See, that's somebody I know for 40 years, 35 years. So this is what you get here, guys. I know. So sometimes it's not exciting, but we're going to give you something that you enjoy, a place to hang out. So you got 4 content creators there that give you a similar but different, how do you say it? Platform, vibe, feeling. I don't know. But we all want to give you something positive. So that's basically what it is. So tonight was just that we want to put time in a bottle. So put that in the bottle right now. So we make memories, right? That's what we're going to do. I'm going to go with a beautiful song right now. And this is a tough one. But what did we do in the last year here on this in this YouTube here? What did we do here? We made memories, right? We made memories. We've been making memories for our whole lives. But in the last, I'm going to say year. I'm not on a year yet. I haven't been here a year yet. We made incredible memories. And there's people in here that I've made incredible memories with. And then there's people in here that are going to make incredible memories together. I mean, it's just what it is. Thank you, Maureen. I hope you guys enjoy this. I don't expect much from it. This is success to me right here, having a group hanging out, chit-chatting about this and that, complimenting each other, helping each other. So Ralphie asked me, what do I really want to get out of this YouTube thing? And I kind of said this. This is exactly what I want to get out of YouTube right here. This is what I want. Having a little show of my own where I get some people, helping other people, jumping into other shows. What I want to get out of YouTube, I already have. So I am good here. But when I do something like tonight, like getting Ralphie to that 150, that meant something. That means somebody's paying attention and I'm vouching for somebody. You know, the neighborhoods we come from, we vouch for people. That's why I say, please don't drop any drama channels. Don't put me in any drama channels. We vouch for people where we're from. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. I'm going to put this song on. I'm going to come back on for a minute after that. But this is a tough one, but I feel it's necessary. Give me 1 second, guys. That's an incredible song. Make those memories, guys. Store them in the bank. You got that memory bank. She is absolutely incredible. She kills that flawlessly. Okay, Adam, your question. Ralphie, I see in the neighborhood. We live in the same block, basically. So I've seen Ralphie at the local bars. I would see Ralphie around here. Yes. In touch? Yeah. Ralphie? Yeah, sure. Anthony, I know since high school. We get together with the guys. Not all the time, but we speak all the time. We get together once a year for a Christmas party. So Anthony, I would see. Ralphie, I would see. Thindu, I met on here, so I wouldn't see Thindu. Anthony, myself, and Ralph are local guys. We're from this area here. So, Adam, to answer your question, if that helps you, I would still be in contact with Ralph, and I would definitely be in contact with Anthony, 100%. Thindu, I only know through here, but we formed a nice friendship. So we are the same. We're similar people from different areas. So, Adam, I hope that helps you with that question. There's a lot of people in this that come into my show that I do know, Adam, and that I do still speak with. So that's why I think it flows so nicely, because we do know each other on a personal level. It's not typical to have 3 or 4 people on a channel or a panel that know each other, that know each other outside of this. We do know each other out. Anthony was sick the other day, and I said I'll come up there and bring you a test for the package. That's how we do things. That's how we are. When I'm going through tough times, I'll hear from him. When he's not well, I reach out. Someone's sick, I make them soup. I mean, it's just so we have a good camaraderie. We have a friendship outside of the YouTube world. So I think that's what helps it along and makes it kind of authentic. Is you're getting a real thing here, kind of like how the stand-up guy and what's his name, Sons of Italy do. They know each other since they're four. That's what we do, Laura. Same with you. When you're on, it's just when you and I have that show, it's gonna flow. We're neighborhood people. It's just how we are. It's in us. It's our personalities. It's our culture. It's our where we're from. It's just there's a lot of variables that can go into it. So on any given day, say there's 20 people in my chat, there's a good chance that 10 of them I know personally. And then, sometimes I'll get those shows, I got 50, 40, 30, whatever they might be. And that's just how it is. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this show tonight. It was a little bit about put time in a bottle. I ended it with memories. I know it's a tough one. It's a tough one for me also. It's a tough one for me. But such is life, we got our memories, put them in the bank, hold on to them, and keep them. Like me, I'm MRE's lifelong friend. Chris, that's beautiful. And I like MRE a lot. So anybody that MRE vouches for, that's the same thing we do over here. Oh, thank you, Gianni. Thank you for that compliment. Thank you. Yeah, TT's videos are great. TT's videos are great. I don't know if American Made posted up our video for tomorrow night's show. I can't get off and look. I'd hate to end this show if he already did it. Let me check. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. I want to check something here. I'm going to pause. You might not hear me for a minute, okay? Just give me a second because I'm looking for something specific. Oh, Vinny's on right now, too. Okay. Let me see if he did. His channel is so hard to find for me. Why? Why can't I find it? I can't find his show. Shit. All right, well, I can't find it. I can never find American Made's link for some reason. It's hard to find it. I'm just trying to see if he did the promotional video for tomorrow night's show. It's easy to find. It's the American flag, but still. He hasn't. Okay, thank you, Gianni, for checking that out for me. All right, guys. So if you can please just one more time, drop a few links. Hit those American Made right there, guys. Please subscribe to American Made. He's putting a lot of work into his show, and I'm going to be on it tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for his 1-year anniversary show, which is pretty awesome. All right, guys, look, I'll see you guys for coffee tomorrow morning. I say 7:15. Today I went on, I think, at 6:45. Depends on how the morning goes, but I'm looking to be having coffee with you guys tomorrow, 7:15. Look for the notification bell, or set your alarm, because if it's God's will that I wake up tomorrow, you'll be having coffee with me. It's just, right? As I lay me down to sleep, I pray to the Lord my soul he'll keep. If I shall die before I awake, I pray to the Lord my soul he will take. Hey, anything could happen tonight, right? Anything could happen tonight. So, be that as it may, it was a beautiful day. We're moving along. Thanks to everybody. Have a great night. All right, I'm going to go check out Vinny's show right now, and I thank you all for stopping by. Have a blessed evening.